I'm Katanya Johnson. I am the IOP Program Director here at Red Willow. We're a highly clinical program. We have 16 weeks of curriculum that is mostly focused on the clinical work. We leave the 12-step programming for 12-step outside support groups. Our biggest focus is on addressing the why, like why are you using? We really tend to focus on the underlying issues rather than the substances themselves.
Most people, if their loved one has an addiction issue, they're just thinking rehab. The general public just doesn't know, what do I do when my loved one has a problem? So what we can do is work with families to guide them to get their loved one the help that they need.
What I really like about our program is we meet our clients where they're at. A lot of people go exactly by the book and as far as levels of care and where the clients are, and they feel it's very textbook and this is what we do. Each client has different needs. They're at different points in their recovery. Because we are so small and intimate, we are able to meet them where they're at and truly cater to whatever their individual needs are.
So part of what we do at Red Willow is we would meet with a person who's concerned about their substance use, gather information and assess where they are, and work together to develop a treatment plan that is appropriate for where they're at with their substance use.
Our clients come into our program, they're placed with a therapist here with us. They have their individual therapist, their case manager. They meet with both their therapist and their case manager weekly for an hour each. But they can also stay with that therapist after they have transitioned from our program and continue on in their care, which is huge, especially for clients and this population. A lot of the clients come in with trust issues. It's difficult for anybody to start with a therapist at all, but like to go to another therapist after they've made so much progress in a program. So that's really neat about our program. They can just stay with their therapist as long as they need to. We have a lot of eyes on each client. We work with a whole collaborative team, not only in-house, but outside of here. I mean, if they're in sober living, we're going to contact sober living and see how they're doing in that environment and bring that all into our clinical meetings and discuss that as a team.
Because addiction can really be damaging to the relationships of family members, there can be betrayal or lying, dishonesty, stealing even. Family members can have a difficult time not taking these things personal, which is understandable. When you look at it as a disease model and treating it as a disease model and treating these behaviors as symptoms, not that it's excusable, but if it's a symptom, how do we address that? How do we treat that to get the person in active addiction help as well as the family?
We tend to work with a lot of professionals that can't exactly go to a residential setting, whether that be their license, they can't take the time away. Their demands do not allow that they go and be in a treatment facility for 90 days. So we always say, like, just try this out and see if it works for you. Really, it's anyone that's motivated, ready to do the work and address the underlying issues. That is our type of client, anyone over 18.